Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Oh my God, what a week. All right, I realize it's been a little while since I last saw you guys, but it's not like I've been idle. We had to go and help a buddy out with a multiplayer map. Got introduced to the whole world of production maps. That was all very exciting. Then we ended up in Russia because we need to find a new truck to be able to finish this little project. And I think we found what we needed. We put our order in. That'll get delivered next month. Then somebody went and dropped a whole new catalog of wonderful toys on me. So I spent a couple of days playing around with our new toys. We're not going to be pulling in many of those, or we might pull one or two of those into this game save, but for now, we're just going to carry on with the equipment we have. And right now, it's been a while, but we have all of our fields ready for seed. We are in the 8th day out of 9 of spring. Things are getting crucial. We have to seed 2 fields before the end of spring. That would be our canola field and our wheat field or barley field. I think we're going to go with barley. Barley, I think, would be nice, yeah. So yeah, it's been busy, and I'm sorry if you guys thought I was done with this series. I'm not, but we got distracted. So, great news though, we're up to 145 pigs, and they just keep reproducing. The price is unaffected as of yet. Actually, the price went down to 1,500 from 1,700. So it's quite possible that we might have to hang on to our pigs and feed them through the winter and sell them in the early spring when they are at their peak price. Is this it? God, it's been so long since I've been at the farm, I feel like I'm lost. Yep, I'm lost. I went right by it, didn't I? Ah, man! I hate it. I hate that. So, now, how do I get back out of here? Let's see, gotta back this trailer up. Of course, I'm at a dead end now with a trailer. Look out the back. Where am I over here? How am I looking on this side? Oh, there's a tree there. Okay, well, let's see if I can back this thing up safely. Oh, so distracted. So distracted. It's hard to get back home and to get right back into the workload. Anyway. So a whole lot of wonderful things have happened in Farm Sim. We're not going to get too far into that stuff, because I think by now you guys may have hit your saturation point of mod reviews and map reviews and first looks and yada yada yada. But needless to say, there is some absolutely gorgeous work that's been done by the modders in the community. And I want to just take a moment to acknowledge that, man, there are some people out there who have some genius ideas. And I am loving what Black Sheep Modding did with their entire, I want to call it the Massey Ferguson DLC, because they brought all of the machinery from my favorite era of farming and just dropped it on my lap. And I was like a kid in a candy store for a few days. And yeah, it's so exciting what's happening right now. Some of the maps that have come out too, especially, some of the European maps, the French maps I'm very excited about. Le Bout du Monde is a fantastic map. I had an opportunity tonight to play on that in multiplayer, and it was amazing. So yeah, all sorts of good stuff. Anyway, so we're going to leave the trailer. We picked up a bunch of seed. We remember we brought in a couple of seed bags when we were hauling the fertilizer, but I don't think that'll be enough. So we bought a whole bunch of handbags too, and we will fill by hand. We also bought that cedar from Simulate, which he had left over in the field, so down at the contractor's yard a long, long time ago, and seemed to have forgotten about it. It was in pretty rough shape, but I don't think it's been used for about 15, 20 years. But that being said, we managed to clear the bird's nests and the spider webs out of it. Needed a little bit of lubrication, but it's looking perfectly good now. So this is what we're going to use to seed these fields. All right, so get ourselves in there. That's beautiful. Feels funny being back in this UTB because I have been adoring those little Massies. Just loving them. The detail of them and the usability of them, and especially that little bulldozer. Oh, it's so cute. Love that little thing. The little 200 Massey. That was an absolute joy. Used it to stack some bales the other day and just fell in love with it for front end loader work. It's going to be incredible. Amazing turning radius on it. So, but yeah, I'm not going to get. I'm so excited about what came out in this mod contest that it's hard to not talk about it. But at the same time, I need to get back and focus on my little pig project. We had to borrow a little bit more money, and we are once again in the red anyway. But it's not a big deal. We're actually, if you figure out 143 pigs at $1,700 a piece, if we hang on to them until next fall, I mean, that's just, that's over $250,000. So right now we're $140,000 in debt. Now I'm about to spend $40,000 or $50,000 on a new truck, but I think we can make it all back. I think that buying in the stuff and then letting the pigs have their full reproduction cycle, we can do okay. I hope. We'll see. It's all up in the air, really. There's an element of risk to this kind of thing, but, that's fine. Now, just to wonder... No, okay. All right, so let's undo these straps. And you and you. Yep, okay, perfect. So you, start with you, and put you in there. And is that how we do it? Yep, all right, that's good. You put one of those in there. And we are 99% full, which we'll have to do for now. Okay, we're just going to leave this little guy here. And then we're going to get ourselves along here. And we're just going to lower it down. And we're going to drive. Beautiful. Oh, hang on a second. We're seeding wheat. Okay. Well, I guess we're making a wheat field out of it. So much for all my plans for barley. I keep doing that. I just start seeding and forget to select the right seed. Well, that'll be fine. So here... We're going to get to here, and we're just going to lift up our cedar to get over this section, and then we will simply drop the cedar and carry on. In other farming news, there's a new game in town. It's called the Cattle and Crops game. They put out a tech demo. I'm going to reserve judgment on that one. To be honest, I think that putting out material like what they put out, which is pre-alpha, just technical test type material, I think it probably hurts more than it helps, because people are forming opinions based on something that's not finished. They're just getting frustrated already, and it's rather childish at times. So, but, you know, I took a look at it, and they're on the right track. I don't know if it's going to be a game that's going to be as popular as Farm Sim. I don't know, you know, I don't know how the arcade style players feel about it. Building a proper simulator may not be their bag, but, you know, I'm just going to reserve judgment on that. I'm just going to wait it out and see it through, and, you know, whenever they send us something out, I'm going to take a look at it and see where they're going with it. It's just fun seeing people being creative, right? If they're enjoying it and they're feeling like they're putting out an amazing product, I'll gladly encourage that. Anything that they bring to the game that is not already in the game, or anything that motivates the competition and the growth of this kind of simulation game, it can only be good. All right. Well, that's all good. Get this little section here done. Turn it around. Freehanding the seeding. So, we have 2 days to do the job with this thing. So, we are going to probably today get the wheat field planted. And then tomorrow will be the canola field, I believe. And then we will switch over and buy another seeder or lease another seeder to be able to do the corn. So that's going to be its own thing. We'll have to see how that works out for us. I kind of missed a couple of stripes there. Let's just go back. Which one do I get? That one. Right about there. Okay. That'll do for now. We missed a couple of pieces here in the plowing and in the field prep work, so that won't grow. But honestly, the size of these fields is just stupendous. And we can easily afford to lose 1 or 2 little bits. The one thing I can't afford is the time and energy of doing this job imperfectly or slowly. So I think, nah, screw it. We're just going to do it by hand. I was going to turn on the GPS and just let this thing make straighter lines to save myself some time, but I think that in a whole day, which is basically only about 2.5 hours worth of work, I think I can seed this thing manually. I think we can just keep ourselves in line, and now we got this little bump taken care of. We'll just go back and forth and do the job. It's nice. Like I said, for the last 2 weeks, or for the last week, I've been playing on DeltaBravo Production map, and it's actually kind of interesting now, getting back to this scale of farming and this size of seeder. On his map, I was planting with an Amazon condor. It's a completely different game. But you know what? It's just... With the Amazon, you put that thing behind a big Challenger tractor, you set up your GPS, and you just go like stink. This one, with the having to reload it by hand and, you know, just all the stuff you have to do to run a farm manually, it's pretty much exactly the same thing, except everything you do here, oops, farm sim physics, everything you do here has an impact. So that one's partially full, so we shall leave it there. Excellent. So yeah, it's you know, it just reinforced what I always sort of thought of the game, which is this kind of small scale farming and the massive scale farming. In the end, it's only farming, and it's about what kind of toys you want to play with, right? So the beauty is that you get to play with whatever toys fit your style. And for the majority, I think this is pretty good for me. But it doesn't mean that I don't like to every now and then sort of depart from this and to get into something larger. And maybe as a way of sort of exploring that, when we get into our next series, or, you know, maybe I'll even just begin a third series concurrently, where we can go and have fun with the big boys just for every now and then and just enjoy that. So it's just, you know, it's really only about getting in here and just doing the work and just enjoying time in game, just being out here and enjoying these make-believe worlds. I do enjoy this game a lot. It resonates with me like nothing else. But I've got this massive, massive field to do. And I don't think I want to make a 4-hour video of you guys watching me do that. So I will leave you here. I'm just going to have my cup of coffee and just chill out and seed this absolutely monstrous field with a little tiny seeder. Because I can. That's why. You guys have yourselves a great evening and a great day. I think I will skip you guys watching me do the canola field tomorrow. And the next time you see me, I'm going to have to get myself a corn seeder. And we will do one of the other fields. I'm still not sure what sort of the layout's going to be, but one of the other fields is going to be corn. So we'll do that. And then maybe we'll also get delivery on our trucks and be able to restock our animal feed. We'll have to see about that. Until then, you guys have a great, great day. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember to like and sub and all that good stuff too. Doesn't hurt.